Good morning, lovelies. I really hope that you can hear me. I'm in the car and I can't look at the screen the whole time because I am driving. But I had a interesting experience I wanted to share with you. You know, we have a new store, and anytime you have a new business, you will experience a time of drought where you're putting money in, and you don't know where the money is coming from. But I tell you, every single time, look at these fools. You decided you wanted to turn down too? Oh gosh, listen. You know, there's been a lot of times in recent years that I've had to make a decision of where my money was going to go. And, you know, I think a lot of people posture on social media. I see the two types. Either I got it, or I'm broke as shit. Both are kind of leave a bad taste in my mouth, okay? And because I'm not a big fan of putting your business in the street and struggles. And, you know, people seem to think that because people keep things close to their vest that they are not going through something. You know, I always tell my students especially, you should not tell everybody your weaknesses. Magic works on weaknesses and opportunities, okay? Letting people know what you fear, letting people know what you're going through. People keep sending me messages. I keep getting notifications on my phone. It's irritating. But, you know, I tell people that when you have those real issues, that's why I love having a godparent, because I was going through some stuff with the store and with my landlords and my mambo, and I took care of it. And, you know, we solved the problem for, you know, hopefully for good. But one of the things, I'm on my way because I'm running around. I've got 201 next weekend, so I had to pick up some supplies for them to put in their boxes. And I've got to go and get some little mini jars and stuff. But every Saturday, I go to the florist and I get the best pink and red roses they have, a dozen of each. And those equivalent at $30-some every week. So, you know, do the math, over $120 a month in flowers. And it was funny because last week I was at the florist and I thought, well, maybe if I just buy a half dozen for each, that'll be okay. And then I had to stop and think that, you know, hey, these are my spirits. These are the Erzulis are the divine feminine in voodoo. And they're very important to the store. They're the reason why I have the store. They're the spirits who gave me permission to have the store. And I thought about that, and I thought about the way I treated myself, and I had to think about the way that I treat my spirits and the mindset that I have when I'm going about my day. About what you deserve as a human being, what your spirits deserve as the ones who are making things happen for you. And I bought them 2 dozen roses, and baby, they were some of the most beautiful roses that I've had in a long time. And you know, every Saturday I redo them, and right now they're beautiful, but you know, you don't want dying flowers on your altars. So you know, for those of you who give offerings, you know, you're supposed to leave those offerings in nature, you know, and you're not supposed to let them die. So, and putting fake flowers is that's just fake. And so because we're a garden, you're trying to, you know, cultivate the magic in you, and that's our new tagline, and cultivate the magic of your spirits. So I bought the flowers, and I had the best. There's the Flowerama truck. I'm on my way to see you, baby. Listen, I have one of my best regular sales days ever, y'all. I'm trying to figure out where this place is. It's over here. I do believe, yes. I had my best sales days ever, y'all. Sale day ever on a Saturday at the store. And because I did not cheat my spirits. They deserve the flowers. They deserve a dozen roses, each of them. And that's what I'm doing. And I had to think about the times in my life where sometimes there were things that I wanted that, due to whatever circumstance, I didn't let myself have. And then I look back on those times and I realized that I should not have done that. There were certainly times I wanted to get something that I didn't need, didn't want, or really didn't want as badly as I thought I did. But there were times in my life where I cheated myself. So now I started looking at my Lawa and my ancestors as spirits that, I've done this for a very long time. They're an extension of me. And I have to ask myself, well, how would I feel if somebody brought me a half a dozen roses? And so what I want you to think about today is settling. We settle for a lot of things in life: housing, relationships, all kinds of jobs. We take jobs we know we don't fucking want for often honorable and practical reasons. And so part of balancing your spiritual life is deciding, what parts of your spirit are you going to set free? What part of your spirit are you going to allow to grow? What part of your life are you not going to cheat yourself? And conversely, your spirits. So, Saturday is a big shopping day. I encourage you to go out here and get your best life, but also consider some of the purchases that you make. Maybe they're not. So folks feeling personally attacked. Maybe it's something that you don't need, and maybe it's something that if you held on to the money, you could get what you really need. And, if you had a little patience, but at the same time, we get this one human life, depending on the practice that you follow. And think about the ways that you can feed your spirit, with the food that you buy, with the people that you have in your environment, with your attitudes toward life, and stop settling. And so working and venerating my spirits has taught me, well, they are going to get the best that I can give. And then I had to look at myself and say, what are you going to do for yourself so that you can continue to do so? So this sun is something else. Woo. But anyways, about to run in here in this store and pick up a couple more things I need and head to the flower shop and get to the store early so I could put my student kits together. But I just, wanted to reach out to you all because I was just having that thought. And I remember being in the florist last weekend and thinking, okay, you got to do better. You got to do better by your spirit. You got to do better by yourself. And, I couldn't think of a better way than start with those. Those flowers were absolutely beautiful. And I'm hoping that the ones that I get today are going to be absolutely beautiful. And I hope and I know that my personal spirits are looking at me and saying, good, you're getting it. That's all I really want. And yes, feel free to message me if you have any questions. Somebody's asking about an ancestor altar. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions about a basic ancestor altar. Honestly, basic ancestor altar is a white cloth, water in a clear glass, white candle, white flowers, and then pictures of your ancestors that you love. Don't be inviting people in your house that you didn't like. Don't invite that energy. We got some living ancestors that we don't like. We wouldn't let in our house. I got ancestors I got relatives. We got living relatives that we don't like. So you don't have to let ancestors in your house. Okay? You don't have to let ancestors that you don't, care for. That ancestors that, I'm sorry, I keep getting these damn notifications. Have ancestors on your altar that you loved or that you knew were good and honorable people and that will watch your back. Those nefarious ancestors can come in handy for certain types of work as well. Keep that in mind. And put their pictures up. No living people on your altar. No pictures of dead and living people. Okay, put the living people someplace else, and items that you love. Okay, so you put on your ancestor altar the ancestors that you believe will bring positive energy into your life. It's that simple. All right, y'all. Love, peace, and Afro Grease. I'm about to run into this store, grab something, and get to my own store. Y'all have a great day.